know what I want you to pull over. Oh shit, I was like the lights and everything. Sorry, 1 sec, my bad. Should have had all this ready. How is everybody today? Down. There we go. That's better. Well, welcome. Today's NFL. We got Falcons getting later today. Can't wait for that shit.
Hey, they say it ain't over till it's over. But let me tell you, this one definitely ain't over.
New studio setup. Got right here. So sound is gonna be increasing soon. Quality's gonna be bumped for a minute, but you know, as long as I keep my voice up, you should be able to hear me fine. I hope it looks good. Yeah, you need to restore all that shit. Please. Okay, this you. As long as I don't play full songs, they can't get too mad at me, so. Let me do this while I finish setting up chats. Come out of there. Stay in there. Why does it still say Fortnite? Oh, that's a straight up fraction. Oh no. No, open. Oh my goddamn. Bro. Where the fuck is my bookmarks at? Whatever. Quick chat. No. Quick chat. Oh. Well, apparently, you turn the fucking volume down and it fucking does that shit. That's fucking dumb. Okay, almost there. There we go. YouTube, are you alive? Good job. Twitch, are you alive? Good job. Kick. Fucking coming in last. If you even finish loading at all. Whatever. I can see everybody. 0 and 0. Nobody. Can we find somebody? Can we find somebody? I mean, yeah. Oh, we found somebody. Fucking Eagles, man. Benched. Oh, fuck it. Sorry, I'm stupid. Stupid jokes go through my head, you know. Fuck it. Travis Kelce was big as the big.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Ooh. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
You tell me how to fucking play. Don't you tell me how to play. I know how to play.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And that is incomplete.
What? That was
a lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. But that time, they were up to the challenge.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
On the bitch.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Prescott from the gun. Swinging this out for Pollard. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Everything looks fine.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
He's fucking going for money. This football, you don't need to be going for all that money. Come on. Let's stop shaving the clock. Let's go.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
You guys.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Getting more fucking yards afterwards, so what the fuck you gotta talk shit about?
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Pressure. Prescott ain't got shit.
Prescott off play action. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play. And that's
Oh, are you leaving? Are you fucking leaving? Are you mad? Aw, he mad. He mad. He didn't like that. He didn't. Oh. So mean. Why do you even play football online if you're just gonna fucking quit? Rage quit. Rage quit. Fuck. Fucking running it again. Apply the pressure on him. Apply the pressure. No.
Coming next, I'm turning up the joy. No worries, no regrets. Just plain good vibes. That's nice, right?
Oh, I thought it was gonna be some fucking.
Okay, moving on. Jason Aldean leading off this mix.
I
Okay,
can't.
changing it up. Let's get the party started. Kid Rock up first. Okay, moving on to this next little mix. The youth set the vibe.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Cowboys fans today.
Two and a throw right away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Tua going to change the play. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up third and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Oh, extra.
Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30.
And you fucking left Reese open.
All the way in for a Miami touchdown.
How you gonna lose?
Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Dolphins need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Oh, still in bounds.
Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Before.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
You got Devon covering up the other corner.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Play action now, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10.
Let's do it.
Here's Prescott. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Pollard will take it up the gut. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. To throw is Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. On second down, Tua. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
What was that?
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
What the fuck was that?
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
A nice stick and stop for a loss here from Jalen Phillips. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Cooks will come in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Aubrey good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7.
New mistakes. Oh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Tua sets up to pass it.
What?
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Why did you
Second
throw
straight
it
drive
directly
now,
there?
your
You
Charles,
see
and
him.
have ended
Like I
with
see
an
him. He was
interception.
fucking going
And I
right.
just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Well, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
First down, and it's Pollard
What
again.
the fuck?
And he is into the end
Where the
zone
fuck
for
was
a
everybody?
Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey now for the PAT.
All right.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Not even back. It's not even halftime.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
I'm allowed to do that.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
To a hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Jalen Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Do it.
Jalen Waddle.
Do it.
89 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
You thought this game was done. This is why we don't quit, kids.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are
This is
tied
why you
at
don't
14.
quit.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. Now he lost the football. This is picked up by the Dolphins.
You see that shit? You see that shit?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On play action, Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Rolling to his right. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a give here to Pollard, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the 1st quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Damone Clark. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Prescott now from the 50. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Throwing, Prescott. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
He would have just hit him.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, they'll run it with Mostert, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10. At their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
What the fuck, Jeff?
Over the middle,
You fucking had him.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being
him.
corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Like he was fucking right there, and you just woo.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's on. Don't wait according.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A run straight ahead with Achane. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Here's a 2nd and 8. That 2 is going to change things up. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here.
What the
2 yards on the pickup there.
Oh, you ain't giving me my yard back?
6 to go.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they caught a break with that missed field goal. Instead of being tied, they now sit in the 4th quarter driver's seat, still up 3. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Going to run again here with Pollard. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I don't know why.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb.
Gyro.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Prescott to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack. So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. This to swell the lead to 6. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
This is 1st and 10. Throwing Tua.
Are you
that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Why didn't you
throw it so short?
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And he will get into the end zone, so the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right. And
the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 3. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, Prescott here to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
That was my fault.
Brandon Cooks, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 18 now. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL.
And now here is another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their 28-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it's just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Got Waddle.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
Risk taker, I guess, because fucking Guard's play was good. Got to deliver. Yeah, can we stop this now? What the fuck is going on here? We got 3 concussions. Sorry, man. Oh, man. I love you guys, though. That was my fault. See? 20% completion. That was my fault. I would have just fucking done that shit. Can we not just watch the highlights? Alright. OBS still looking good? Yeah, OBS still looking great. I'll be right back. saucing. Did you even connect? Regret doing this, excuse me, my bad. Whew, right in the mouth. Bitch, I'm sauce, and I do this often. Oh, I probably played way too much of that for the fucking YouTube's moderation and Twitch's moderation for that fucking fact. Let me, fuck. What the hell is it? God, I fucking feel like asthma and shit everywhere. The fuck? Motherfucker. Fucking young thug might beat those bodies. Yeah, can you sub to my YouTube also? Also hit your Twitch. Bruh. ADHD baller. No. ADH baller. ADH, sorry. You know, they proved ADHD ain't a thing. Well, what are they called? Neuroscientists. DH baller YouTube. Attaboy, you ball. Shout out Jersey. Used to love playing basketball. Now I feel like I'm too old for that shit, but I want to keep trying. I don't want to get old.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Your stadium and everything, huh? Come on.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they can't bring him down. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
We're gonna start simple. Build momentum. Because that could have been my problem last year. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's that.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Mostert. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
What the fuck is with these calls, man?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Tua. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Not how you play with
Phillips,
him.
the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
All right, Mark, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Ooh.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
Ooh.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's Tua.
What are you doing?
He couldn't reel it
If
in.
it was
It's
a fucking
incomplete.
bullet dead eye
They have to
pass,
like
why
what
the
they've done
fuck was it
defensively here
not
at
in
the
his
outset of
hand?
this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got his target. That's complete.
That was a
And
slow-ass
past
pass.
the 35 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Now Tua going to change the play. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Now Jackson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Do it again. Do it again.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Steps away. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Thanks for that free touchdown.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, you can do that.
Here's Mostert. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
You still here, bro?
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yard. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there from Baltimore. And even 50 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
2 and now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run. Here's Devon.
What are you doing?
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
What?
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
What the fuck was that?
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
What the fuck was that? You fucking folded.
2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get it.
Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd down and 8. Jackson, options out left. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever. Though certainly in a pickle here, they have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
What?
And that is incomplete.
Can I get some pass interference there?
Slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Tua going to throw. And he is caught, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Waddle's first catch, good for a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now Achane on 1st and 10. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. On 1st down, back to Achane. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but
You were
that's
supposed to go
about all.
outside zone.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the
I
football.
want to fucking bring up him. That's his job. Loving
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Especially in 20.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
God, I got a cramp.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head it. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And
Oh, shit. We got the same completion. Rage quit. I call that a W, chat. Right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't like how all my wins are rage quits though.
the NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Still in Florida. Mystic Man.
Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. That 2 is going to change things up. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
Fuck. street, man. Go.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Whatever.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
From the gun, it's Tua.
Wow.
Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
What were you trying to go?
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
You got that,
for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on first down. Officially a gain of 5. On second down, Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
God damn, my
Not the
interception.
first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Mayfield looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Man. Nobody needs to go zone, but zone.
They go play action. Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A first carry for Rachaad White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing.
What the fuck happened to my...
In that situation.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach it. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. It's putting the game in jeopardy.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here.
What is going on with these controls?
Back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Do it.
Mayfield to throw it. Right back to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down, and that's what he just did.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, this is White, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers add 6 to their lead.
I'll figure it out.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So their 2nd touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, they're only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He can't get him down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
It's making me sick.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Again, it's Achane. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On play action, here's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield now. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. On the draw, here's White. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got it. Nice job
He got
defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Oh. He got the ball. I was just like, he ain't got that.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Go fuck yourself.
A great effort there.
Oh God,
in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Tua, the final shot before half. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. That is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Mayfield off the play fake. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Mayfield on first down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Short throw hauled in by Croft. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Now 2 are going to change the play.
Go, 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 go.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On first down, they go with Mostert again. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Once again, it's Mostert. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And my goodness, another interception. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the... Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is... And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown, and what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
That's crazy.
Here's Mayfield.
Crazy, man. I mean, I know I'm fucking everything.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down.
What are you talking about? He was like a 3 yard back.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Opting to run again here with White. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking to throw. This is White on the screen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure.
So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw here. On the left side, a catch by White. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown. Tampa Bay. Cade Otton from 6 yards away. And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
I'm pushing shit. I ain't doing shit. Bro.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
At least they gave me a highlight.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
Come on. We done. $27,000. Oh. I'm gonna probably change fucking games, but I'm definitely gonna keep streaming today. Thank you guys for joining this one. That was fucking NFL. Yeah, I'm gonna rage quit. I don't give a shit. Talk shit. Holy shit. Was it? Oh yeah, it is working. Cool, the mic was on. As always, in the nope, right there, in the corner right there. Want to donate to the fucking channel? It's right there. Appreciate you guys.